I think I'd rather actually, you know, hit somebody than play this game.
Sounds like it's making you more violent.
This is cool that you're climbing the ladder. How did you do that in the controller?
I press X. So I walk towards the ladder and I press X.
Now, if you were really knifing somebody, you'd stab them, you know, as like 100 times, like as fast as you could, like bang, 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 right? Like you wouldn't just hold the knife there.
Why, you knife someone, Fred?
Huh?
You knife someone?
Well, when I do, I knife them a lot of times. Yeah, when I call you on the phone and you don't answer, and then you give me some lame excuse about being busy, this is what you're doing, isn't it?
Could be one of them.
This is what you're doing when I'm not here.
Hi, welcome to the Real Generation Gap. I'm BJ King.
I'm Fred Satilli.
And we like to welcome you to this very special episode / segment, the Generational Gaming Gap. Name still pending. We decided to try out this, new sort of segment to introduce Fred to some of the new video games that come out today and just sort of see his reaction. So, Fred?
Okay, well, I'm game. All right.
So, the game that I decided to pick out for you today was The Last of Us Part 2. The reason I decided to pick out Last of Us Part 2 is, for one, it's a newer game. It came out a couple years ago, but it's still relatively new. And not only that, but it's considered one of the greatest video games of all time, as well as being extremely advanced in graphics and sort of like the interactions and stuff like that. And it's, it's praised for its story.
And the funny part of all that is, from my perspective, since I've never played one of these before, for decades,
yeah,
I won't be able to appreciate any of that because I have no frame of reference, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just, I understand this is two girls running through a bombed out city, and they have to survive by shooting everybody.
I will explain the story to you as we're playing. So honestly, Fred, why don't you just go ahead and let's get into it.
As you're going to explain something, I'd like you to explain the controls as we're playing. So
there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Now I'm going to move forward.
So the story of...
I'm going through the town.
So the story of The Last of Us Part 2 is, it's a sequel to the first Last of Us game, which is a story about a sort of older man named Joel who has to sort of escort Ellie, who is immune to like the zombie virus in this world.
No, I'm not. I think maybe I'll run up the stairs, right?
Yeah. So The Last of Us Part 2 is essentially your friend Joel was killed by this group, this like rival group that's based out of like Washington that traveled all the way to Jackson to kill your friend Joel. And they forced you to watch as they killed your friend Joel. And now you're playing...
I hate it when that happens. I'm going to run into a sign here.
Now you're playing Ellie, who was Joel's friend. And you're on basically a revenge mission to go kill all the people that killed your friend Joel. So you're currently in Seattle, Washington right now.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that I just stepped in feces there. Okay, we got to get...
Okay. So you want to...
Wow. Okay, let's get back on the straight and narrow here.
There you go.
All right, so we'll go this way now. We can't go up the stairs. We'll go left. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing an escape route. Like, I can't go up there.
Try the other way.
So, well,
That's the way
I tried this way. I tried. So now I'm going to try this way.
Yeah, try going to your left this time.
Yeah. Sort of breakdancing my way along here. No, now I got to go backwards because there's no...
You gotta remember to fix the camera there.
Okay, up.
There you go.
Now I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to go in this neighborhood over here to the right.
Yeah.
Now, I shouldn't have had that tequila. Okay, I'm going around the... Oh, there's a gate over here to go through, right?
Did you really have a tequila before filming?
Now I can turn right and jump off the cliff there.
There you go.
All right, now I'm coming down in here into a whole different street, down the steps, a little to the left behind the shot-out car. Okay, I'll go down this straight across the street there.
Okay.
Very little traffic in this video. Yeah, I'm a little waving back and forth. The graphics are unbelievable. The water looks, I mean, you see a reflection in the water of a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, this game it has some of the best graphics.
All right, let's go
honestly
down
of
this.
like our generation, stuff like that.
Okay.
And they continue to get more.
I don't know what full means, but okay. Should I try going left into here?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try for it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of that. Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't go forward. Up. That was dopey. Okay. Forward. Hard.
press-
Let's look to the right.
You'll press X to climb over that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me and press X to leap over the wall. I got to go forward a little bit more and then leap. Forward a lot more and leap. Well, I'm leaping and it's not leaping.
You got to do it at the same time. You got to move forward and leap at the same time. There you go.
Oh wow, that was exciting. Okay, now I'm gonna look over here a little bit. Oh, there's Dina. Dina.
Yeah. So, Dina.
If it was Dinah, we could take her off to China. We could kiss her sweet lips. Anyway, okay.
So basically, right now you are Ellie, and your friend Dina is joining you for the trip.
Right, I see her once in a while.
Yeah, joining you on the trip for your quest for revenge, essentially.
We're gonna get that guy.
And I believe you're about to run into some enemies right here on your right, if you can look at them.
Okay, so now I'm gonna crouch down somehow.
Yeah, with the circle
this is
button.
jump. Crouch is the circle. Okay. So now's the hard part because I don't know how to aim.
You're currently getting shot at right now.
I'm gonna crouch down again. Oh no, she's swinging a pipe for some reason.
You want
I
to mash
gotta
square
push the
right?
mayhem one, right? Interact. I interact.
You're dead.
Uh-oh, I died.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was immortal. Okay, you give
No.
it a try now.
Yeah, you want me to try?
Let me
Here.
let me see how
Let me try. Okay. So this story is accredited a lot to like being very similar to like Cormac McCarthy's like The Road, takes a lot of inspiration from that. If you're familiar with that.
There's somebody. So now you're crouching down.
Yeah.
You're going to stand up and aim, using the to the left and down, Do a center mass. You shot him in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy coming. Oh, look at all these people. Oh, that was good. You got crouched down in time. Yep, you got him. You're going to use a handgun now? I highly recommend the rifle at this point. Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah. So the story is, like I said before, about a story of revenge, essentially. And
So these people that are the enemy, they have a
Yeah.
certain amount of time. Once you're discovered, like once you come within the range, they have a certain amount of time to give you time, but if you don't react fast enough, they shoot you.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not like the machine knows you're there and it just shoots you because it's knows you're there. It gives you, it's sort of like I get it. It's a game, so it's fair game.
yeah. It's trying to simulate real people as much as possible, and
Oh yeah, this is a very real. Okay.
you don't buy it.
I do this mostly every day. Go through the bombed out town shooting people. This could be easily good for me just as a parkour game. You know what I mean? Where you're. I can't believe you have a bolt action rifle. Wow, you got him just in time. Get him again. Shoot him again. Finish him. Finish him. That's better. Let's see. Oh, she's got somebody covered.
So a lot of people have.
I didn't really get to see my girl's face.
Yeah, you just turn the camera and you'd be able to see.
Oh,
it.
Okay. I didn't even realize all this time. Yeah.
So what do you think about like the violence, Fred? I know a lot of people like.
I
have
don't
a lot
mind one bit. I like war movies. Like compared to the invasion of Normandy, this is nothing.
Still not as violent as real life, huh?
I always wondered how well I'd be tested by war. I graduated from high school in '73, so I wasn't drafted. But had I been 2 years older, I probably would have gone to Vietnam. Had a low draft number. Okay, so here we are in this horrible place.
Yeah, I suppose like video games in some extent kind of help. I wouldn't say help, but like give you. Do you feel like in any sense that like video games kind of like give people like maybe any sort of real sense of what war is really like.
No, this is just a game. This could be could be done with little teddy bears. You know, this could be done with cute little figures, and it could be not that you're shooting them, but it could be that you're rewarding them, right? Like, give this guy a diamond ring, give this guy a bracelet, give this guy, I mean, just the fact that it's a war one will certainly appeal to lots of people. I can get that.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? We've got a world full of war all the time, and our government's engaging in some more of them as quickly as they can. Oh, the knife! Get the knife out! Yeah, you need the knife now. That pipe thing is a weird weapon choice.
Well, it is the apocalypse, so it's
the guy
like
behind
anything...
the station wagon. Get the hand grenade. Give him the Molotov cocktail. That guy. Let's see that. The 0. Yeah.
Let's see. I do have a Molotov cocktail.
Okay. Now it's gonna be. There's the rangefinder. That's it. Boom. He's on. Oh, that's really. He's on fire. You immolated him.
Yeah.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's the apocalypse. It is fairly
I wanted
brutal.
to see that.
How many guys did they send looking for you?
How do you feel about like how you said that like you had been to like Washington, like around the Seattle area? Like you said that, I believe. Like does
I
it?
did visit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't look like this.
I know that, but like, are the buildings like accurate and stuff like that?
I couldn't say. Seattle's a big place, and there's all kind of neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, this is amazingly realistic art. The barbed wire fence and the brick walls and all this foliage and everything. Look, there's a revolving door into a garden, right? She can't move the door.
Yeah, it's because it's all overgrown and stuff like that. Yeah.
Got to get in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my neighbors have that problem with their yard.
Even I'm pretty like amazed.
Oh, you're moving quickly. I realize you can control the speed at which she moves.
Yeah, the sprint. Yeah,
and that's pretty impressive that you're, going through the landscape that quick and everything. I don't see any sense to the city. Like I don't see she's just hunting, right?
Well, the thing with this game is that it's sort of like you're trying to find.
She's got Converse. Is that what she's wearing on her feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. She wants revenge for her friend being killed, so she's hunting for people. Her friend is with her.
Yeah, you're looking for a specific group of people, and they are members of a faction called the WLF, which is like the Washington Liberation Front. I believe that's what it stands for. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna throw a bottle in this direction so that they their attention
as a decoy thing.
Yeah, their attention's turned. So now they're all looking, and then I can jump over here and grab this person and just like silently.
Oh, I thought that was your friend.
No, my friend's over there. So I stabbed her in the neck. So because there's like there's stealth portions of this game as well. But yeah. the people
could have used a few landmines,
Well, you can craft to some extent like stuff like because anyone can make like a Molotov cocktail, right?
Right.
Yeah. But like,
oh, here we go. So you're gonna step out, aim, and she threw the bottle at him. Now she's beating him with a pipe. Yeah, because your part in this, you're not doing the violence. You're using a hand controller.
Yeah.
It's not like you're swinging the pipe or pulling the trigger.
Yeah. So you don't see it as like at all like do you think that perhaps like this could make someone like more violent by any chance?
No, I don't think so at all. I think that it's just a game, and it could have been any things. This could be a carnival or,
Yeah.
Well, look, they got the carnival stuff right there to your left. Right, the teddy bears on the shelf. Mm-hmm. You know the joke about that? I'll have to tell you after we finish the game.
And I died.
Oh, she's hit hard.
You want to try again, Fred?
Yeah. Oh, now I'm going to aim. And I could have had my chance. No, I could have had.
It's okay. You have your friend to help you out here.
I didn't need that window. Now
try to get behind cover if you can.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm dead. I feel the thing vibrating. There's that James Bond movie where they play that video game and it gives you an electric shock.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Which James Bond is that one?
Wow. I don't know. Here you go.
Okay.
I'm incapable of doing this without a lifetime of practice, I guess.
Okay. This video game actually was turned into a TV show with Pedro Pascal and
Right, yeah, I understand that
Yeah.
they do that. They
Yeah.
have a movie, and then the game mimics the movie, and then the TV show imitates the game or the movie. It's for me, I think of life as having TV and movies, but for young people, there's TV, movies, and these games. And these games are, there's legacy game. I can't believe they got a bolt-action rifle. Like, there are versions, right? Like the 5th generation of it. I know Grand Theft Auto had lots of them, right? Lots of like upgrades or something.
Yeah. They come out with a new Grand Theft Auto, like every couple of years or so. I think the next one is coming out in 2026, I believe. Grand Theft Auto 6. A lot of people are gonna be very excited for that. Fun fact, about I think 3 million people called in sick when Grand Theft Auto 5 was released.
That's funny.
Yeah, which is like a coincidence, but
and then coincidentally, nobody flushed the toilet for 2 entire hours. Yeah.
Probably not.
Get him. Oh my God, you're doing well.
Oh, I died there.
Yeah. See, I would love to sit down for hours and like get better and better at it and better and better at it. But my feeling is, if I was going to get better and better at something, I'd like a practical skill. You know, I would rather, go to the archery range and do that, or play a musical instrument, or, something where you realize a benefit at the end. Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
And this is a real cultural thing. There's a culture of people who do this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like dancing or something.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. You got to get the brains,
Yeah. But it's like with the fungus that sort of controls these ants, it spreads to one ant, and then the fungus sort of wraps around their brain and then tells them to spread the spores to the rest.
Well, that is the nature of fungus.
Yeah.
Fungus propagates itself through infecting plants and animals, and that's how it gets its mobility and all that. Fungus is a fascinating thing in our world.
Yeah.
There are funguses that are interstate. Like the fungus is underground, covering 4 states or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, actually, I'm
whole
not.
forests. You're not a fungus man.
The fungus man?
You're not a fungus man.
No, not too much of a fungus man. Well, there was that story about that guy who played racing video games, and then he went on to become a real F1 Formula racer.
Right, but I doubt the video game had anything to do with his behind the wheel ability.
No, that they made a whole movie about it, about how that aspect actually did that was his introduction to it, and it helped him.
I find that really hard to believe.
Well, I mean, they made a whole movie.
I can't believe that playing this game would make you better in actual combat, because this is not combat. This is a game.
Yes, this one is indeed a game, but there are some people play. What is it? The military does play games. To some extent, they do play simulation games to help simulate
I
real life
recognize they
tactics.
have flight simulators for airplanes, right? People do the flight simulator. That's a game.
Yeah.
But in that case, the controls are the same as the airplane.
Yeah.
In this thing, this person is never grabbing a hot shotgun barrel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guns don't get hot in this game. The guns, I mean, they're not reloading. They don't have a jammed chamber. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And I can craft myself a med kit here so I can heal up. Yeah. So it's because it's like the apocalypse.
You're gonna do a medical thing on yourself. You're gonna. And that gives you more life, because down in the right-hand corner it shows your life expectancy, right?
Yeah.
So if you dress your wounds, you have a little more life.
Yeah.
Right. Now that's good, but in reality, the actual blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing your own blood coming out of an artery.
You see the zombies.
Oh, that was
over
cool, the way they had the ghost, like the screen showed you where somebody was, as if you could hear them. Oh, there's somebody coming to the left that's got you.
here. The zombie there.
That was a soldier. Oh my God. I think I'd rather actually, hit somebody than play this game.
Is this not? It sounds like it's making you more violent, Fred. Sounds like it's making you more violent.
It's no, it's making me want to return to reality. Is what it's making me. I'm watching it, and it's got to be exciting and fun. I'm sure if I was good at it,
Yeah.
that I would be wanting to do it. You know, it's the same thing if you play a musical instrument. The better you get on the instrument, the more you want to play the instrument, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning with the piano, when you're doing scales and making chords, it's idiotic. But once a song starts coming out of that thing, well, now you want to show your friends that you can play the song.
Yeah.
So here you want to show your friends that you can, you know, shoot the enemy.
Yeah.
You know, and I realize this is you against the game. This is not you against me.
Yeah.
This is a one controller thing.
Yeah. There are other games like that, as well as other games. Where
And I realize that you can play somebody like in Singapore in real time.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool but pointless. Like, so that means it doesn't matter where your friends are from.
Yeah.
This is cool that you're climbing the ladder. How did you do that in the controller?
I press X. So I walk
Well, that makes
towards the
perfect
ladder
sense.
and I press X, just like the same thing here. I vault over this. Yeah. There's a guy in here.
I think just the parkour aspect of this, where you're running through these buildings. Oh, you got him. You just threw a bottle at him just to. Yeah. Now, if you were really knifing somebody, you'd stab them, you know, like 100 times, like as fast as you could, like bang, 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 right? Like you wouldn't just hold the knife there.
Why, you knife someone, Fred?
Huh?
You would knife someone?
Well, when I do, I knife them a lot of times. Yeah, so I just put it in there and hold it. And one thing about sticking a knife in deep like that, it's hard to get it back out. You got to twist out, you know? So you don't see her doing that.
Yeah.
That's lack of experience is what that is.
Gotcha.
How did you control that? That's cool.
That's just like a pre-scripted interaction.
So you're just pressing the forward button?
Yeah, you just press like a button and then it'll do it for you. Like some parts are like
Form an orderly
animated.
queue. Okay. Yeah, like that girl could actually lift her up there. Okay.
Yeah. Here, you want to go again?
That round building.
No.
No? Okay.
No, no, because I don't have. It's not going to be fun yet.
Yeah. Would I rather watch
If
a
I
movie?
had 2 hours to kill, would I rather play a game where I actually interact and do something, or lay on the couch like a couch potato and just watch something? But see, then you'd be seeing a story unfold, where for me, I don't see a clever story unfolding. I just see an action. It's kind of like a Chuck Norris movie, you know? It's,
Yeah.
You know, not much of a story, lots of action.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now you get a.
Gotta watch out here. There's some wire traps ahead of me. Yeah.
A wire trap? Okay,
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Someone set up
That's just part of the game.
Yeah. So they set up traps, you know. I remember when my dad saw me playing this for the first time, he was like, "This is like if they made The Walking Dead into like a video game."
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Which, you know, it's like what you said with like, would you, if you had 2 hours to kill, would you rather play like a video game or like watch a movie? It really depends on whether or not you want to.
The interaction is undeniable.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to fall asleep while doing this. You are going to fall asleep watching a movie. I mean, this is this is what happened to me when I tried to play this before you got here. I fell in the river and I couldn't get out. And I went downstream there until they shot me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in there somehow. I thought I was going to jump. Oh, here's the splashing that I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
There's some splashing, yeah.
That's pretty good splashing, really.
Yeah, the splashing graphics.
It's funny that when her leg's in there, it disappears like it's, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's where photography would be different. But don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
These graphics are absolutely amazing.
Does it seem like
I
really
grew up
real to you?
like I played the last game I played was like Brick Breaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm from that time that a game like that, right?
Yeah.
On foot.
Oh, they're chasing somebody. He took off on
You
foot.
good to keep
They're
going?
looking for their friend
And
Tommy.
they're talking. See, we're talking, so we don't have the audio on, but it's interesting. That's a part of this that I'm kind of missing, is the aspect of the fact that they're doing something. These girls, they're not just there's a goal.
Yeah.
Now, is there? Can they ever in the game? Can they reach the goal? Can they
Yeah.
kill the? No,
The
they
whole
can.
The whole story, it's a story game, right? There's a story being told
Yeah. See,
as
when I
you
went in
play.
the water like that, I couldn't get back out.
Yeah. The whole, like, there's a story being told in the game. The story is, like, you are playing Ellie, who's looking to avenge her friend Joel by finding the people who killed your friend Joel. Specifically,
That's cool.
Specifically, you're looking for someone named
TV
Abby,
station?
who was the person who actually
Yeah,
did the
it's
action,
that way.
like who actually killed Joel.
So at some point they're going to run into Abby.
Yes. What's actually really interesting about this game is you actually play as Abby.
Oh, and
This-
that's why
More
you want a
bodies.
different new game or something, because
Shot
you
bodies.
did this, you
Tommy
lived out
definitely
this
came this
story.
way.
You know, like when you watch a movie, right? You don't
Yeah.
watch the same movie over and over. So here's a thing where you try, like, for days. You're a young kid or an old man,
Yeah.
and
Solid
you try for
barricade.
days to locate and
Okay,
kill
well,
Abby.
Yeah.
And you know,
Stop.
you go a couple hours, and then you have
Tripwire.
to go to work or go to bed or whatever, and you're back the next day.
Thanks.
You start from the beginning again, right?
Yeah.
They're all
Or can
over.
you? I guess you can pause it and
Probably
continue,
infected.
can't you?
Yeah.
Still.
Let's see.
Right. So,
one runs
and then
traps
once you've killed Abby, there
Yeah.
must be like a satisfaction
careful.
amount, like you've killed Abby 2 or 3 times. You know.
Actually, I don't really want to spoil the game, but you don't kill Abby at the end of the game because the game is you play as Abby for
You
half
can't
the story.
spoil this. I'm not going to go
Yeah.
home and buy this. you
Well,
know?
for anyone else who might want to play.
Oh, right.
yeah. But you play as Abby for one half of the game for the story, and you play as Ellie as the other half because the game is trying to tell the
You've really
story
got this
of like
area
two
covered.
people. I just walked to a wire. But the game is trying to tell the story of like two people. It's like you're
You're Abby for some part, and
Yes.
you're Ellie for some part.
yes, because it's trying to tell the story, but like from both their sides. Because the way that the story is like in the first game, Joel kills like a lot of people while because you play as Joel in the first game, and so you kill a lot of people on this quest to like help Ellie get there, and then eventually you become bonded to Ellie, like kind of like a father figure, because he loses his daughter at the very beginning of the apocalypse, and so then he
When did all that happen?
first game. This is the second one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a sequel.
Yes. And
Well-
so Abby wants to get revenge on Joel.
And there'll be a third one, won't there?
Maybe there might be a third one. A
I
lot
bet
of
he
people
went
are
to
hoping that there might be a third one.
People are hoping for this. You know,
Yes.
okay, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's, you know, people enjoyed World War I so much that the Germans said, you know what,
So,
let's do it again, only this time with tanks, you know.
but yeah. And so you play as Abby because Abby kills Joel because Joel killed her father. But in the first game, he's just like some, you know, you're playing as Joel. He's just some dude to you. And so a lot of people were really, there's a big controversy that a lot of people were actually very offended that you had to play as the enemy in this game because, you know, you're killing the beloved first character from the first game and then they make you play as that character. But the point they were trying to illustrate was that like people have, there's no right or wrong. There's no like good or bad side. There's just people who have different motivations, different goals, and different motivations. It's really just a matter of who you choose to side with, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those tripwire things.
Yeah, let's see if I can throw a
Right.
bottle.
Yeah,
There you go.
I see that. Okay, you can't walk through that. Actually,
Smart.
and you did that, right?
Yeah, I
That
threw a
works.
bottle.
Well, you're
Yeah.
listening to me.
I've seen Joel do this.
Now, the feel her love thing, is that
All
a
this
character in the
stuff.
story?
Yes,
That's
so-
got relevance.
Yes. So like I said, there's different factions, right? So Ellie, she belongs to just this like outpost or settlement of survivors, right? I don't think they have a specific sort of like
I'd rather watch a Road Warrior movie.
Road Warrior, Mad Max.
Yeah.
And then there's Abby. She's part of like this sort of militarized sort of faction. And then you have the Seraphites, or sometimes they're also called Scars. They're like sort of a religious cult, like a post-apocalyptic religious cult, you know. And
there's
that's
a lot.
why.
There's a lot of story to this.
Yes, there is.
And it's taken me a while to catch on to that idea. There's the trap again.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find another way around it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I say hit it with the Molotov.
it's a waste of a Molotov then.
Oh,
There's
I
another-
saw that. I saw it.
I couldn't see that one. You know, there's a big controversy around this
More of
story
this
with
stuff.
like a lot of people were really sort of like offended that they made you
I
play
know.
as the bad guy.
There's no offended. This is not reality.
Uh-huh.
Some people were offended. Just don't play the game, you know?
So a lot of people didn't. A lot of people actually didn't. I was one
Do
of
they
those
have
people
one with
where-
Gumby?
I was one of those people where I was actually kind of shocked and a little disappointed that they made you do that. Like they made you kill off like the beloved main character from like the first game, but then like I decided like, you know, it's like I said, it's a video game. I want to play it. I want to see what I'm missing, and then I played it and it turned out the story was actually very good and I could see the direction they were going for.
So I just came to the realization that when I call you on the phone and you don't answer, and then you give me some lame excuse about being busy, this is what you're doing, isn't it?
Could be
this
one
is
of
what
them.
you're doing when I'm not here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's the
I don't
fire.
think-
Now,
I
don't go in the fence. The
I don't think
fences
that
don't.
would work. I think I need like a brick or a bottle somewhere or something.
Yeah.
If I can find one. But yeah.
This is. Oh, there's another one. There's another trap.
Yeah, see if I can find like a bottle.
She's kind of boxed in.
Scissors. Okay.
What,
here.
what did she just put in her pocket?
I grabbed some scissors. So there's actually a
Grab
crafting.
some scissors.
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
So there's a crafting section in this game. If you pick up like lots of stuff, you can like craft stuff.
Boy, that's a really good, realistic-looking rifle.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, now there's no reason for a sight because she's not doing long-range shooting. This is everything's right up, right?
Yeah.
That's the shotgun. Pistol grip.
Place the grip to reduce recoil and decrease weapon sway. And each like upgrade here has, you know, like a benefit to it. You know.
That's got a really short. That shotgun didn't have a lot of ammo in it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's it says Nicotera on it. I'm not really sure if
I don't
that's
know
a
why.
I don't think that's a real one. Like I said, there's like, you know,
Right.
licensings and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a California compliant magazine there. You know.
Trying to look to see if I can find like a bottle or
Just imagine
break.
creating this and having it not be popular and, you know, like a failed movie.
yeah,
Right?
Lots of money gone.
There you go. Now you're blowing them up.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, throwing bricks is usually a good thing.
But yeah.
Oh, I see. You're aiming. I see how you aim.
Yeah.
I see how you work the controller and, you know.
They can go up here now.
Up.
Do you think in like any sense that
Wow.
like
Stay down there.
do you think like in any
Stairs are
sense
wired
like
up.
this could be like fairly realistic to like how the
Not
zombie
here.
like apocalypse could sort
Well,
of
first
look
of all,
like?
there's zombies. First of all, there is no zombies.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So realistic zombies.
I mean there's
you
mind
know.
control fungus for ants.
But yeah, fungus control up.
I
That's
missed.
amazing. You missed.
Yeah.
Up. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, fungus controls a lot of what we do,
They're not
Yeah.
being
right?
silent.
There's the stomach enzymes and all that. There's
It will come to
lots of
us.
living organisms in your
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
that are making you
did I
make
do
the
it?
decisions that you make. Right now, one of them's making me itch my head, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been a fun tutorial for me, you know,
Yeah.
a walk through this. You know, it's amazing to me that I'm this detached from an entire culture that I literally live in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my friends and neighbors are doing this, people of all ages, and somehow it doesn't get through to me. Now, the flip side of that is that I'm a musician, and the fact that nobody plays any musical instruments anymore.
Lots of people still do, but I
No,
kinda
they
go-
don't. No, believe me. No, I interact with a whole bunch of people. Very few, compared to how it was when I was growing up. Everybody did. Every house had a piano in it, and kids took music lessons, and it was, you know, there were kids carrying band instruments to school. You don't see that too much anymore.
Well, I mean, I think you still have that in some sense. I mean, I dabble a little bit in musical instruments, as well as, you know, my girlfriend and a couple of friends I have. A lot of people I know still play instruments and stuff like that.
Not like they did.
I think that just because video games are more prevalent today, because like they got more advanced and like people playing more, does not mean that like some things sort of move out more. Especially like playing instruments. Music will always be like a huge part of like. you know.
But not like before. I think a lot of skills are not being explored because people are doing this.
Yeah.
You have to do something, right? Well, this is taking the place of something. This has replaced something.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, we had none of this. So you had to do other things. You had to play sports galore, right? People were on all kind of teams, and I just wonder. It's a metamorphosis of society. I wonder what this has replaced, and if there's any good to it or not. You know, if this. I sort of don't see the end game with this. It's entertainment, and I understand entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, but it's certainly not physical. So this is a real couch potato thing. Like nobody's getting like in good health, you know, doing this. I don't know. It's big, it's huge, it's popular, it exists. I accept it, but I don't see myself attracted to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So, for what it's worth.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, hey, it's funny that you mentioned like sports and stuff like that because video games has actually become almost at least by a couple countries in the world, video games is recognized as a professional sport, like a national.
No. There's a difference between a sport and a game. Now, if there was somebody, if you were holding that controller and I'm trying to swat it out of your hand,
yeah,
that would be a sport, right? Golf is not a sport; it's a game. There's no defense, right? When you play tennis, that's a sport. There's a guy trying to beat you. The guy trying to golf, you're beating yourself. There's no defense. There's nobody that you're fighting, right? That's the difference. Fishing is not a sport. It's an activity. It's an incredibly popular, phenomenal thing worldwide. But the fish don't know they're participating, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with animal hunting. You know, it's any kind of hunting or something. It's not a sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the deer had a rifle, then, you know, then we would, you know, it would be a sport.
Mm-hmm.
But this playing of video games, this is absolutely not a sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's an activity.
Yeah.
And it's challenging. I mean, somebody's going to be the best at this. There's going to be somebody that really, you know, they used to have texting contests, like when they had flip phones and you had to, like, for letter C, you had to hit the number 1 3 times. And there were people who were just like, oh my God, like they're making these text messages and they had these competitions. Well, there was no point of that.
Yeah.
It didn't help anything or move society along, but there was somebody that was good at it, and he was the winner. It wasn't you that I talked with. They just had the hot dog eating contest, right, in Coney Island?
Yeah.
That's not a sport, right? Yeah, this is, just because they have competitions doesn't mean, because the TV can't get you.
Yeah.
You know.
TV can't get you.
Right. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad you did this with me.
Yeah.
I think that there are probably millions of people like me, and I have to wonder what the seduction would be. Now, I wasn't seduced by this.
Okay.
But maybe there would be maybe a different kind of controller.
Maybe a different kind of game.
Yeah, that would be. Mm-hmm. Maybe if the controller was more visceral.
Yeah.
Somehow, like this thing, the controls didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, I know when I have a rifle and I squeeze the trigger, I know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a button on the rifle that was like a triangle, and then you reloaded by the square, and then, you know, you clean the gun with a, you know, like I need to hold and feel the real gun.
Yeah.
To be interested in guns,
yeah.
Right? There's no interest in guns, so maybe if the controller, like a car racing one, if it was like a flight simulator where you were actually in there and you're shifting gears and you're operating the thing and you're operating the pedals and you're feeling the G forces, right? You're in a turn, you're breaking the rear loose, and you would feel that. Maybe I'd be more interested in that.
They're actually, like, have you heard of the VR, like virtual reality, Fred?
Well, yeah, I have the thing that you put your phone in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones with the controllers, like they do try to help you, like, sort of emulate, like, sort of those real, you know, like that real sort of, not like the feel, but like the real, like, holding up a gun.
Oh, I don't want to step off the cliff in the VR game. I realize I'm standing in my living room, but when I get to the end of the cliff, I'm like, I'm not taking another step. Mm-hmm. You know, and I actually look down, you know, and I actually have like a little vertigo from that. So that can be kind of realistic.
Yeah.
But I guess the big lesson of this whole thing is try everything.
Yeah.
You don't know. You may find out you love the banjo. You know, you might find that out. But
it's like video games is a lot like the same thing like with music. It's like, if you don't like the drums, then why don't you try the guitar or like the harmonica?
I guess we're going to have all kinds of challenges.
Yeah.
People's imaginations will create all kinds of scenarios. I wonder what it will be.
It's definitely food for thought.
Yeah, but as I said, I think try everything. Try everything. I should look into my camera, right?
Yeah.
Like, try everything. Try every cuisine. You want to get the most out of life, you need to try as many things as you can.
Yeah. We
only live once, and I feel, you know, I'm a motorcyclist, and I feel sorry for people who don't do that. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for them. It's like, you know, I thought motorcycle, those are dangerous, but I love heroin. You know, it's like, no. You know, Yeah, let's not try that one,
It's
right?
the key to beating a heroin addiction. Ride a motorcycle.
There you go. There you go. I think that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, take it from Fred, guys. If you want to learn to beat that drug addiction, buy a motorcycle.
wow. Well, that's good and creepy. I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
I don't know how to rate this. I didn't know if we were going to rate this.
I don't know. Just
I rate it fascinating.
fascinating.
Fascinating but pointless.
Thank you for joining this special episode of the Real Generation Gap. Let us know how you like this, and if we should do more of it. Let us know down in the comments below what your favorite video game is, or what would you rather do than play a video game. But thank you very much for joining us, and make sure to join us again next time. Thank you very much.